If you've been a fan of the Xero Shoes Prio, then you are going to love this next update. What's up, team? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, I do videos on movement tips, health education, and fitness gear reviews just like this one. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell icon for notifications. Every time a new video comes out, you'll be notified and you'll get first access to it. Before we get started, I just want you guys to know that Xero Shoes did send me this pair of Prios to test out and to review for you, and that was no cost to me. So I want to give a big thanks to them, and also want you to know that I am an affiliate member with Xero Shoes as well. So if you click on the link in the description to pick up your own pair, just know that you will be supporting me and supporting the channel. All right, so the Xero Shoes Prio is a really interesting barefoot minimalist shoe because it is essentially one of the cheaper models out there when it comes to this segment of footwear, and it's one of the better options, in my opinion, for people to get started in their barefoot shoe journey. Honestly, I think because of the price point and the way that they feel, the Xero Shoes Prio have been an extremely popular option for a lot of different people. Recently, Xero Shoes has decided to make a small tweak / upgrade to their popular shoe, and that includes sort of changing the upper material that the shoe is made with from this sort of like plasticky, harder fabric to a suede upper. As part of their new 2022 fall line, Xero Shoes is releasing multiple colors of a suede Prio, which they've sent to me in this sort of steel gray and red color with a gum sole on the bottom. And let me just tell you, as soon as I opened the box to these yesterday, I was immediately blown away. Essentially, other than them changing this material to a suede upper, if you've had Prios in the past, these are exactly the same. My first impressions based on look and feel are extremely positive, and when I took them out of the box, I was so excited to put them on my feet and give them a try that I walked around in the house a little bit. I wore them to work today, but I really haven't given them a ton of time yet as far as a long-term use. So what I'm gonna do now is wear them for probably the next 2 to 3 days and give you my first impressions on how they feel, how they compare to the original Prio design, and we'll kind of build everything off of that. All right, guys, here we are. It's been a couple of days and I've worn these Prios for, probably every single day since I last left you on the video, and I've gone on multiple walks with them. I've worn them all day long at the clinic, and they're just as comfortable as the other pair of Prios that I've been wearing for probably the last year or so. If you're used to that, you're not gonna be disappointed when you pick these up. Really, truly, the only difference is the material that it's made with on the top. If you've never owned a pair of Prios before though, let me fill you in on a couple of the reasons why I like this shoe so much. I've already done a more in-depth overview of the Prio itself in a previous video, so if you want to check that out, just go ahead and click this link up here. But some of the quick facts, this shoe is awesome because of its zero drop platform. So from the back to the front, it is completely flat, no artificial heel elevation, nothing like that. The ground clearance is super low, so it helps your foot to sort of feel the earth, move and strengthen itself. That on top of a wide toe box, allowing your feet to spread and splay, really gives you all the benefits of minimalistic footwear. And at the price point that these are at $89, it's a super easy entry point for most people who have never worn barefoot shoes before and who want to give that a shot. One of the other really good things is that they have a removable insole. So they build the shoe with the intention of you either being able to have an insole or take the insole out if you want a little bit of a closer ground feel. So you can remove this little flat insole. It has a nice little amount of cushion to it, so if you're brand new to barefoot footwear, it makes it a little easier on your feet as you start to move around. But if you want a closer ground feel, just take this out, and then on the inside, it's built to handle. It's got a little bit of plush, and it's great either way. Style-wise, I'm really a huge fan of this steel gray colorway for the Prio suede. I think the maroon mixed in with this gray and kind of this violet hue that the mesh kind of puts off, mixed in with a gum bottom sole, looks really, really good with a lot of different outfits. The previous version, the red, white, and blue colorway that I have, I really like for a lot of my sportier outfits, but these mix in really well with that, and they look pretty good with a nice pair of khaki shorts or some jeans. The cushioning around the side of the shoe still remains nice and thick, so that's really comfortable for the ankles. It's not gonna be like a thin, flimsy material that rubs your feet in a weird way. Overall, super roomy and super comfy when you're walking around all day long. One thing I did start to notice over time with my original Prios is the wear and tear of the traditional upper. So let's see if we can focus in a little bit on this. You can sort of see how it started to crack a little bit right along where the shoe would start to bend. So where my foot was bending all day long, that upper really started to sort of bend and break. And I feel like over time that's going to start to separate from the sole itself. So I'm hoping that, once it focuses, I'm hoping that's something that doesn't become a problem with the suede. I feel like that leather-ish suede material is probably going to be a little bit more durable to those micro bending and breaking that might occur over time with these, depending on how heavy you use them. A little caveat to that piece though, I do tend to work out in these from time to time, so the side movements, the running, the jumping, the weightlifting probably takes its extra toll. I probably won't be doing that as much in the suede Prios. Those are going to be more for just everyday wear or just, you know, walking around at work. Maybe a little bit of light lifting, but I'm willing to bet they're not going to take as much beating as my original Prios did. All in all, guys, if you're looking for a pair of great minimalistic shoes to start your barefoot journey with, the Xero Prios are probably one of the best ones on the market right now. Individual styling choice aside, I like the way that they look. Some people may or may not, just depends on what you enjoy putting on your feet, but comfort-wise, fitting-wise, these are a perfect place to start, and I highly recommend that you give these a shot. Xero Shoes continues to make a lot of cool advancements with the footwear that they're designing, and I really appreciate them giving me the opportunity to review these for you and hopefully spur along the conversation of what is best for us moving forward when it comes to footwear. I talk to my patients all the time about transitioning away from traditional comfy shoes into something that's more suitable for their long-term foot health, and the Prio is always a good recommendation for me. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave those down in the comments. I'll answer as many as I possibly can. And until next time, go out, do good things, give your feet some room to breathe, and I'll see you in the next video.